Let's look at some fun shit in Cyberpunk 2077, shall we? Did you know that you could avoid fall damage when jumping from certain heights? But you have to time things just right. All you need to do is hit air dash just before you land. Alright, most of the fall damage. I haven't edited this next video at all. It's exactly the same as when I released it as a short. That's the truth and I'm sticking to it. So can you jump over the canyon in an unmodded version of Cyberpunk 2077 using a motorbike? No, you can't. But what if I have stunt jock? No. What if I have air dash? No. What if I have jumpy jump leg tendons? Yes. No. What if I have the fastest bike in the game? Also no. What if I have the most aerodynamic and stylish leotard available in the game? Still no. What if I have the Caliburn? Fuck off with your Caliburn. We'll come back to that in a minute. Let's just talk about a bike first. You see, in an unmodified game, even in the fastest bike, which goes 189 miles per hour, because you're going uphill to the jump, the maximum speed you can reach is somewhere around 155, and you cannot actually make the jump. But Tez, you old idiot, what if you try a different location? What? Yeah, they think they're questioning me in my own video. Try a different location. Yes, you can. You can jump the canyon. I don't know who would ever say you couldn't do this. And while you're there, have an explore. See what you can find. Climb on the crane. Fall off the crane. This has to be by far the filthiest Star Trek Easter egg in the entire game of Cyberpunk 2077. Wait, does that say Lizzie Jizzy? It does. I'm going to show you. By the way, while I'm on my way there, this is a bunny hopping technique you can do if you've got double jump and air dash. Probably faster and, for me, safer than driving. So if you just go into any of these shops here, oh god, and check this out. There you go, boldly going where no toy has gone before. Beam me up, Scotty. Oh my god. It's just... And obviously I've got the mature filter turned on. I'll let you use your imagination for what is actually in those boxes. And I don't know what CD Projekt Red's fascination with phallic objects in the game is. You've got two weapons. They're stuck everywhere. If you put on the mature filter, it turns them into these canisters that Pepsi is served in Back to the Future 2, except it's not those canisters that Pepsi is served in Back to the Future 2.
Hey! All I want is a Pepsi.
Johnny references his own, and he references there being a big one which we're being led to. From the El Guapo Uniform to the Mix It Up poster, there's just everywhere. There's a Mr. Stud, but there's no Mrs. Stud. Yes, there's a bit of an imbalance there, I think. Oh, and by the way, I'm still disappointed nobody worked out my secret in my advent calendar video. If anybody wants to go back and try for the fun of it, please be my guest. Okay, so if the Mercmobile is still glitching for you, just buy a regular Caliburn and do this with it. Identical. So you wanted to know if you could jump the canyon with the Caliburn. Let's check it out.
Don't like this.
You're gonna like this even less. You can. Just. Yeah, I could have done that neater, but... There we go. With the fastest car in the game, you can make the jump. Oh, perfect landing. Check that out. Note to future self, edit that nicely. Thanks. I just want to cover this one briefly because I made an entire video on this one, but the mysterious phone in the oil fields is not an Easter egg. It is a technical tool that customer service advisors can help players who are having issues with hollow calls. It resets the hollow call system for them. So no mystery there, just a really cool in-game feature, very Matrixy. You contact tech support and they actually get you to do something within the game world. I think that's pretty cool. But anyway, these are the cutscenes you get, and there's no need to go messing with it because it might actually screw with your game a little bit. So just watch this instead. Hopefully that satisfies your curiosity. Not worth messing with your game for. Okay, so those sneaky developers at CD Projekt Red have snuck, is snuck a word? I think it's a word, have snuck in a stealth feature into vehicles I did not know about and I don't think anybody else knew about. Primarily because not too many people drive in first person. I'm going to show you something. I bet you didn't know this. Get into your vehicle. If you're on PC, press the middle mouse button and hold it. You actually get a rear view that you can look out of. I'd assume this was just a mechanic added for the Quest I've seen that face before, and it was just rolled out across all cars silently. My driving's pretty bad going forward, so let's see how I am going in reverse in the fastest car in the game. There you go. So yeah, rear view. This wasn't in at launch. I'm 100% certain that this was not in at launch. That's so cool. And what's really cool is it uses the camera. There's not actually a rear view out the back of the Caliburn, for example, so it's using a rear view camera in the body of the car. And it's in every car. Perhaps I'm the only person that's missed this. I actually think I'm better at driving in reverse than I am driving forward. No, scratch that. There you go. So you've jumped the canyon, now what? I'm going to be upfront with you. You can see from the bushes that this wasn't meant to be explored. It is just background scenery, of course. There are no secrets here that I found so far. No hidden stashes, no well-dones. There is one little thing, which I will share with you at the end. Other than that, you can climb the crane, you can drive off the edge of the map and respawn in the sky. What? You can go down to the canyon and try and drive along it until you hit the kill wall. A sky forest, just like in Avatar. Or you can drive all the way around to Yucca Town and those other places, which I'll cover in another video. So what's the special thing you found, Tess? Well, alright, when you get to the highest mountain in this area, which is otherwise inaccessible, you are treated to, in my opinion, the most epic view of Night City you can get in the entire game. And so that's where I'm going to leave you on this video. Enjoy the scenery, and it might be where I'm leaving you for good. I'm not sure yet. But if you've been with me all this time, and you've stayed since it was uncool to be into Cyberpunk 2077, thank you for sticking with me through these years. And there'll be a few more videos coming out on my channel here and there sporadically now, but my attention has shifted wildly. As a YouTuber, I pigeonholed myself way too hard, and it's just too late to start it all over again. So I can't keep doing things that take a lot of my time for very little return. So yeah, we'll call it a day there. We'll wrap things up with this absolutely wonderful view of a game that has brought us all together. Maybe even when my kids are old enough to play this, they'll be able to hear their old man on YouTube when I am a properly old man or gone, and I'll still be here hopefully on YouTube for them to listen to. The rest of you, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in one of my previous videos, or maybe one of my next ones. Thank you very much for hanging out.
Hold on to your wishes if you can't hold on to me. Forgive me for letting you down. Forgive me for letting you down again. I guess I'm not strong enough right now.